Muscular tension, let's look at that for a second. So Eleanor, lift your shoulders a little bit. A lot of us are walking around with our shoulders in our ears, and we don't even realize it. And what happens when we have our shoulders in our ears? You can try it at home. You end up with a lot of tension in the trapezius and the neck here. And over time, what that creates is, how do you feel, Eleanor?
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, uncomfortable. And over time, it creates a chronic rigidity, and that chronic rigidity can lead to headaches or neck aches or upper back aches. So balancing the muscle tension between the front and the back of the body will help to eliminate this tension in the neck, this tension in the shoulders, this tension in your lower back. And that will also allow you to improve your range of motion. So if we go back here for a second, and Eleanor's like that, see, this is going to affect how you can use your joints. And so when your joints are not properly balanced, then you reduce what's called your range of motion. And as you reduce your range of motion, you reduce your mobility. And as you reduce your mobility, you end up, those muscles are no longer being used, they become weak. So over time, from the lack of use, your body becomes molded in a form. It becomes rigid because you're not stretching and contracting and stretching and contracting. You become rigid, and so you become locked in this form. And this rigidity, bad posture, and decreased of range of motion creates incredible imbalance, and that's the imbalance which causes the aches and pain. And then once you have your aches and pains, your fear of having pain causes you to compensate, avoid doing this, or shifting to not feel that pain. And as you get into that cycle, that compensation and that shifting creates more imbalance, which leads to more pain. And so that's why improving your posture by balancing your muscle tone, by improving your range of motion, by stretching and releasing your fascia is going to make all the difference in getting rid of your aches and pain.